What's up, Shakatron? How you doing? How you doing? We're just chilling. Taking some fat rips. This is the pre-game event. Tomorrow's gonna be awesome. Who you waking up for it? Let's see. Oh, we're on a different. I get it. I get it. This is the finest Sheba right now. Yep. We're gonna play around with some builds. We're gonna do some builds. You know what we have to do? Watch this. Ready? No, not stream to my. What happens if I do this? Let's add another window capture. Let's bada bing. Then I think we could work on this. Maybe. Yeah, boy. We'll work on this in a little bit. We'll have some fun. Can I resize it like this? What is that, a character build for ants? We'll play around with that in a little bit. Let's resize some windows. Make it look neater. So what are you guys rolling? You guys know what your builds are? Do you know what you're gonna roll? Looks a little better. Shakatron, in work on the night shift, but good. I'm not gonna play. Yeah, I'm not gonna get to play tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, I'll get to play. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna try to hop on and get my name secure. We must secure the name. Once the name is secure. Can you guys read this? Like, I probably gotta zoom in, right? I'm gonna change the scale up. Hold on. I think we just gotta do old-fashioned. Look, a little Google. Wow, look at that. Freaking massive, huh? That'll work. Yeah, I want to secure my name. I think all the streamers should secure their names. All just like how the guilds want to get their name. So I'm going to show you my build. You want, this is very specific now. You want Shivra grandmothers and Vila grandfathers. It's like it's a weird thing going on. It's a superstition. I don't think it has any real effect. How's the music volume? Is it loud? Is it good? We want background music. I forgot what age I'm supposed to be. Let's pick our gifts. I don't pick them all, I just pick the absolute ones I know I'm gonna get for stat raising. We just pick that for fun. We have to. They really don't get too many stat raisers, I call it. Wait till you see this. Shovel Tooth! What's happening, Captain? You know what build you're gonna do. The deeper down the rabbit hole you go of like build knowledge, like what your stats take this and what you need for that, then it's like the whole world opens up. You realize how intricate the builds are. You know what I mean? Intricate. Well, we gotta zoom in on this one. That should be better. Oh yeah, it's gonna be better. But now I gotta do some magic, I call it. Boom. Perfect. You're the Tiger King build? I love it. So you're gonna be a full animal tamer. And shoot shit. You gotta have really good VoIP skills. So you'll be like the animal taming king and super shit talker. Fucking age was it, guys? Can't be old. "31's pretty sexy. 31's like the new 21 in this game. What's going on with this? 31 was perfect. I don't think I ever made my last character that age. I like the dexterity. I'm going to explain this entire build to you. Oh yeah, the artisans with a Z. Oh, that'd be bad. I'm sure there's someone out there that's trying to snipe guild names. Chaos. Okay, ready? Let's get to the weight. How does that work? Stout. Yeah, I think stout gives you the most stats, but it also makes you slower. The whole idea of this build is... This is actually very good. With the clays, 114. 114 is the bottom level of this type of playstyle. If you want to go fast, you gotta go fast. Like Sonic the Hedgehog. Fast. Like Jim Carrey and Sonic the Hedgehog TM. Hollywood release. Fast. Not this 110. Let me show you what 110 looks like. 110. You see this number here? I'm giving you the secrets of the game right now. For those that are watching. For those watching in the future when this gets uploaded to YouTube. 440 combat speed is the threshold. See that number? 110 dexterity. This is the absolute... This is the fence. When you cross this fence, you might as well have 1 dexterity. I'm telling you that you for speed, not talking about criticals or weak spot chance, but for speed, the difference between 10 dexterity, in my opinion, and 109 dexterity is inconsequential because I am over the threshold at 114. So everyone under me is going to be slow. Everyone. Think about it. Now, in reality, if you have 100 dexterity and someone has 10, you're going to destroy them. But I'm just giving you an example of when you get to the upper echelon. This game has upper echelons, like the elite. Like there's like the elite of PvP melee combat and the fighting techniques involved in that, holding lines, stuff like that. And then in this school, this is like the run and gun magic archer. I call it arcane archer, the Zerg killer. You are just lightning fast. Let's build this. You just need 60, as far as I care, 63 strength when you're an elite. But really it's going to be 68, maybe 69 even in the beginning of the game. Now I know that. Kovacs, how you doing, brother? Hang out, come chill. We're talking builds. I got footage on in the background of my last stream. I have a bunch of footage we're gonna piece together of the documentary of Vada. Vada is a very strange place. Of vying powers, factions, arguing over who's in charge, and then one man that seems to be the thorn in all their sides. And he's almost like a Robin Hood figure, depending on what day of the week you catch him. Yeah, I still have to. I have to interview the other side, get a couple more of their comments. I got one side of the story. We got to get their side of the story. Yeah, Flight of the Zentheus can tell you. It was really good following them around. Good bunch of guys. And the strange happenings in Vada. Did you know Legion, they train in the buff. They train naked in the attics of the houses of Vada. In Vada, they have attics and like upper rooms. And they all hang out in the upper rooms like super sweaty. And they like block you out. They're like, artisans can't come in here. Artisans are tier 1 guild. And then I sneak in and I peek at them and stuff. It's like really, really weird. Pretty cool. Pretty cool though, you know, RP wise, but kind of creepy. Gino BSC. Question, is Dagger Mage Tamer viable? Yeah. Dude, everything is viable in this game. Just certain things are more viable towards PvE or PvP, or like my first build, my only build video I have out, the Battle Mage Tamer. Great PvE build, but it's not very defendable when you're by yourself. If you're in a group, you're awesome. You're a support, but you're not that good at melee because you don't have some of the skills you need to defend yourself. But you are good at magic, but magic is also weak against archers. Good archers, magic's weak against. So a Dagger Mage Tamer is super good at PvP if you're good skill wise, because you use a shield, you use a dagger, you have high dexterity, you want to be Alva, you want to be like the same build I'm making pretty much, except don't use bows. And your strength could be different. Your strength could be 23, I think, or 26, and then you'll have all these extra points for other stuff. Let me build this first, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. So intelligence for this build, because I'm a mage first, can be 101. It could be 100 also. The difference between 100 and 101 is negligible. You want Constitution and 90, I'd say. But that's it. This is my build. Low Psyche. Okay. And where are we? 160 health. Not too squishy. 130 mana. Not too bad. But really, look at this. This is what you're looking at. 442 combat speed. You're above the threshold. What this means is you can escape. These melee guys can't catch you. Your biggest weakness is archers. Or the dreaded Vila Dex Foot Fighter. Those guys will stick a sword up your ass quicker than you can get away. Tamer is like really good and really bad because you're constantly frustrated that your pets are not doing something. They're either dying without you knowing about it, or you know. I think they're gonna rework pets a little bit in certain aspects to make them better. Right now, they're awesome. People look at your pets, they gawk at them. But utility-wise, you really have to be using everything. Like when I was in some of my older videos, I was like just sending the pet out to fight, but I wasn't supporting the pet. Maybe a couple heals. So definitely with a tamer, you definitely want something like magic, bows, something to help support. I like magic with taming, personally. I like magic with taming. Okay, let me catch up. Let me catch up. It is doable. Kovacs is 100% right. Dagger, dude, Dagger. If you look at all the like the guerrilla fighters, some of the more criminal guilds that like RP is like, you know, miscreants will say. Those are like the a criminal guild. They RP as bad guys. They kill your horses. A lot of these guilds, they use dagger mages, fast, quick. They use these Alvarin builds. You don't really see them deviate too much. Baggy Chew Toy, are you making a guild? Not at first. I probably will make a guild someday, like way down the road. No time soon. I'm with the artisans. The artisans have been nothing but nice to me. Extremely helpful. Great people. I want to see the artisans actually grow bigger, and that they actually get like maybe like a defense wing. That they get so big that they have like a small PvP defense wing that like rides with all like the new people. You know what I mean? That'll be pretty cool to watch the artisans grow. That's why my build here is going to be part of like their defensive wing. I know RSL has a similar build. He will kick some ass with me, help defend. With this build, you're going to see when we do the skills, we have mounted magic and mounted archery. And mounted archery might actually be higher if I have to sacrifice. It might be 100 mounted archery. Let's put these now. Let's do that right now. Start building this up. Riding. 100. Control riding 100. Mounted archery 100. Mounted magery 100 for now. We'll go back and tweak out the orange. What the orange means is your stats are increasing the skill beyond its limit. See, look, mounted magery. We could drop this by 6 points. And it's still 100, but we get those 6 points back. And those 6 points come from your dexterity bonus and your psyche bonus. Because of my OCD, we're dropping this down too. We got rid of the orange, guys. And these are our skills so far. Jonah Vale brought up a really good point just now about in the endurance skill tree. We're going to look at that in a little bit. This is definitely more for melee builds. Some of the stuff in here, though, we got to see. We got to look. He might be on to something. Because this is one of the skills I sacrifice. This alone just gives you 20 stamina points extra. That's it. But some of the things inside of it might be good. We'll check that out in a little bit. Yeah, I'm not making a guild at first. Hey, what strength? You want strength that high even with dagger? I think with dagger you want your strength. You see this? Your build's gonna be like this. 26 maybe. That number might be 23, and then you'd pull up your psyche, and you'd have a lot more mana. 172 mana. It'd be pretty powerful. You do need that much because steel daggers, the good daggers are gonna be strength. I think, you know. People grief tamers too. Be prepared for that. Puck Immortal says, very true. Wise man, what's going on? Elves sticking things. Why get away? You're killing me. Gino BS. I played the beta for a few months, re-rolled a bunch, but now that the build will be final, yeah, you're stressing. I was too. I don't even like archery, but I'm loving my arcane archer build. Loving it. Sinjas, Maddie, how you doing? Can't wait for tomorrow. I know, me too. I have to do a work like a half day, but I'm gonna get up early and make my name. Splat TV, how you doing? This game pretty hard for a new player to Mortal Online? Like, no, not at all. I was like, if you played Mountain Blade with the combat or Mordhau with the combat, OMG Boy Man, thank you for the follow. If you played any of those games, you'll get the melee combat right away. Right away. I would suggest starting with melee maybe. That's what I did. In the graveyard, you learn the melee, the blocking. No, I don't think it's hard. There's plenty of guilds that'll help you out. Plenty of good people. Like, don't be discouraged if you get killed. Because for every time you get, like, ganked, you're going to meet, like, 10 cool people. Or 10 situations where people help you, give you free shit. You know, you're saved by a guild or something. So don't, yeah, it's definitely great for new people. It's not easy solo, that's what Sinja's saying, but it is when people help you. It depends on your playstyle too. Like I play Escape from Tarkov, and I like to play Escape from Tarkov solo. I'm nuts. Yeah, I like Escape from Tarkov solo, but so I kind of like the Zentius. Oh, OMG, dude, I just now realized last week in my video recording had 0. Oh no. Well, I got us. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm making a documentary of VADA. I don't know what to call it yet. Maybe, I don't know. So we have a lot of footage following Crank around in the Caliphate. They have it down to a science, and it is not just random horse killing or anything like that. It's like calculated, like stock market brokers. Like, you know what I mean? It's pretty wild what they're doing over there in VADA. It is not haphazard like some random criminal guild, you know? Now, these guys are like sophisticated architects. I'm gonna shut the blinds 1 second. Shutting the blinds in the bunker. Okay. Please understand. The builds sound confusing. No, the builds, I'm making an advanced build right now. It's actually really easy. I can give you like a basic. You have only 5 stats, and these 5 stats determine very simple things. Like like I wish I had the actual game right now. They would break it down. But Psyche's like mana, magic defense, resistance, and also more mana. I think she's a little bit stronger spells maybe. But intelligence is your spell damage and your mana pool, and how good you read books, read up skills. Constitution is your health and armor weight. Dexterity is your chance for weak spot damage and your speed. Strength dictates how, like, for example, this game bows is dictated by strength. And also that's your melee damage. The hardest thing to wrap your head around as a new player is just picking your clade. You know, you have 4 choices. But the cool thing is, like, you wouldn't even expect some of these races to have good abilities for your build. Like, you think Alvarin would be the best archers because they're like the quote-unquote elves. But really, Ogmir can be the best archers because of their strength. They could use the strongest longbows, asymmetrical bows. I think a lot of the builds in this game revolve around speed. You have like fat mages, for example. That's a mage that's obese, no dexterity, all intelligence psyche, super strong. If you get like 5 of them together, they could wipe out battlefields. But they're slower than dog, you know what? Doggy doo-doo. So it's crazy. Thursars are like the giant warriors, but people are like decking them out. Bordolinos, thank you for the follow. People are decking them out to be fast now. How you do that is you drop their weight. You go down here, for example, you make them like lean or underweight if you want to get crazy, or skinny, you know? And that just keeps buffing your speed. The builds, like I said, like in the beginning it was tough, but after like 2 weeks, like once you wrap your head around it, it's wild. Baggy Chutoy, the Artisans are a PvE oriented guild. Mainly PvE. They don't do PvP really, unless it's defense. They run all the dungeons, they craft for all the guilds, they supply other guilds. They're like empire builders. Vila only mounted archers. Now, why Vila? Oh, because they're strength. Yeah. Gotcha. Vilas have more strength than Shivras. OMG boy, how you doing? Thank you. Appreciate your content. Can you maybe share some thoughts on taming versus dom? I'll tell you what I know about domination. Because I'm not like I'm more of an expert on taming. Taming, you could tame 90% of the animals in the game, we'll say. And you get to keep the taming. Oh yeah, my game. I was wondering what happened to my footage, but the game crashed there. For some reason, before any major update, yeah, the game seems to crash more. Okay, never mind. What was I saying? Domination, you can like... Taming, you get to keep the pet, you get to level it up, you get to stable the pet. With domination, I don't think you get to stable anything. Unless I'm wrong, someone can correct me. Domination, where you get the really crazy bosses, like trolls, the spider queen baby, you hatch the egg or some wild stuff. Taming, you could get like zombies probably. I mean domination, sorry, domination. Domination is definitely a specialty. Remember, you have to look at this game like you specialize in stuff. Baggy Chutoy, thank you for the follow. Like if you're the guy that could tame a troll and you bring a troll to a fight, you are a specialist. You can start making money with that troll. People can hire you and your troll to go do work. You know what I'm saying? So you have to think of different ways to use your abilities. I'm used to selling horses, selling turtles, but people with domination, just because you can't trade that dominated animal or monster, doesn't mean you can't still make money with it. Like offer your services, stuff like that. Builds are a bit, but there's room for error. And just saying, yeah, you're right. There is a lot of room for error, and with the whole weight system, even like if you think like you're halfway, you're like a couple days in the game, you think you screwed up all your clade, you know, you made like a human archer, you realize you can't be as strong as some of the other races. It's not totally over. You can play around with the weight system, you know, make yourself a lot more stronger through bulking up, you know. Splat TV, there's only going to be, oh yeah, there is only one server. It's not like they're planning on keeping it that way. That is the fundamental architecture of their game. You know what I mean? So the entire game concept is run that it's like everybody in this chat right now, I could say, I'll see you in game tomorrow. I'll see you in the world. Oh, you're going to be around Meduli? I'll see you there. And it's not like instanced at all. We don't have to wait for each other to load or sync up. It's like one world, one server. Very cool concept. Yeah, it's never going to change from that. And it's the way they have the technology, you don't even have to worry about ping. Like shooting arrows, there's no like delay with arrows, or like the only delay people talk about is a parry delay, like parrying melee. People closer to London have longer window to parry, I think. And people closer to Australia have to like wait till next week to parry or something. That's a joke. People in Australia play the game. They're just waiting for a little bit, something a little bit better. A little better technologies. Red Wayne, are you able to play beta still or no? No, I'm not. This is old footage this is from the YouTube channel. Base Bellagio, same name as here. We got some builds and skill guides up there now explaining what the skills do for like the individual styles. All we're waiting for is archery. That's the last one I have to make. We have magic, melee. What else? I think taming. I forgot. Zentius. Yep, you answered that. No. 12 hours to launch, guys. Yep. Yep, the other night. Beta's over, guys. I only experienced like a month and a half of the beta. It was awesome. Met a lot of cool people. Like, it's cool stuff. Yeah, really like the sound of the RP elements they will introduce. I'm just going to hang. Yeah, I like RP. I'm gonna start doing more of it. I'm surrounded by RP people. Like, I played GTA RP for a little bit. No like master voice changer or anything, but a lot of my friends are. Like Chaps, he's like a super pro ex-GTA RPer. You got the Ashen Order. It's only going to grow. There's only going to be more RP people that come over. And even right now, a lot of the criminal guilds, I call them, like they're doing their own little RP, you know? We'll liberate Meduli from Kodo, stuff like that, you know? Or more sophisticated stock market sabotage like Crank and his boys are doing. They completely own the horse market. Pre-beta, post first wipe, and we'll see post release. I mean, third time's a charm. It seems like they're gonna. Vada's gonna be a rough horse market, I think. Is there in-game voice? So yeah, dude, coolest thing about the game, Splat TV. Besides that one server, in-game proximity VoIP. And for the most part, it works pretty good. Especially after this last patch, it works even better. Yeah, it's so cool. A lot of good talking, a lot of funny stuff happens. That's like the real bread and butter of the game too, besides all the amazing content, the crafting, the dungeons, all the PvP, the territory war, stuff like that, the in-game economy player ran with localized banking, localized auction houses. That means every town has their own auction house, every town has their own bank. You might be rich in Meduli, but every other city you're poor in. And you have to transport your gold to Tindrum, for example. That's a whole emergent player-made mission. You know, you don't have to check boxes or follow waypoints. This is you have to get your gold to Tindrum so you can go buy something that's not in Meduli. So you can go like start up your empire of making your swords or armor or horse armor. You know what I mean? Really cool in-game economy, guys. Really cool. I think it's like underrated too. Not a lot of people talk about it, but it's a completely player-run economy. You can't even sell your stuff to vendors, which I really wish you could like make 1 copper even, just so you don't have to delete shit. You can like sell it all for 1 copper a piece, because you wouldn't make money off it. It would still incentivize selling it to brokers. Flight of Zentius, I had a lot of fun with you guys. Was it stressful since oh, you guys, yeah. Oh yeah, you get a lot of hate and the people look at me funny because I'm hanging out with you guys. I'm a journalist documenting an amazingly unique scenario, an RP kind of. You guys are real fun to roll with. It's because I don't play that play style. I don't, but I learned, I like got experience with aiming at horses, targeting horses, and all the mischief we did. We did some cool mischief in town, you know. And watching you guys have the guards mapped out. It's like watching the Italian Job or something, like a bank heist. They have all the guards mapped out. It's pretty cool. We need someone to come to Meduli and map the guards out there. I'm surprised some of the criminals in Meduli haven't done this. Nobody is advanced as you guys, put it that way, in terms of what you're doing. The only stressful thing was keeping up with a pro like Crank. I'm only a month and a half into this game. He's fast, we'll put it that way. Plus, he has to be because he's targeted by everybody. Everyone wants to kill him. So when he's like, we're rolling out, we're going this way, you gotta like stick with him on his hip, you know? Otherwise get lost in the dust. Which is totally cool, you know? He's hunted. He's a wanted man. It was like rolling with like freaking cowboys, like Butch Cassidy, the Sundance Kid and his crew or some shit. You just bought the game on Steam. Yurik ZZ, welcome to the channel. I'm catching up with everyone's chats. I'm gonna get to everyone. Just bought the game on Steam, but I can't. Yeah. The game is down right now, brother. They are updating it for the release tomorrow. It comes out about maybe 5. I think 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, AM. And I'm not playing. It's footage on my YouTube channel, just for you guys to watch. We're using really this thing over here. We're gonna do the build thing here. Do I have two mouse? Look at that. The one on the little character window. That's pretty cool. But yeah, we're gonna play around with the builder. I'm gonna show you my build. Currently down good. Thank you guys for answering. Think you can still stable, can't trade. So you could stable your dominations. Wow, wise man. That's really cool. For the person asking about domination builds, if you could stable, it will definitely be more useful. Yeah, dude. Yurik ZZ, definitely embrace it, how new everything is. Like, not knowing where you're going. Make your own missions for yourself. Like, even if it's as simple as, you know, walk in one direction. Like, just like Skyrim. You go in one direction. Don't stop to, you know, see what's out there. Alrighty, let's see. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be cool. Don't take it personal if people kill you, like, especially if you're new. Just realize that everything is easy to get. Even when the game comes out, like, to make armor, you gotta kill like 2 animals to make simple armor like that, you know? To make a crap load of practice weapons, to level up your like weapon crafting, you kill like 2 zombies and skin them. You get a bunch of bone. Like, it's no big deal if you get killed. I will be streaming the launch, but it'll be tomorrow afternoon. We'll let all the big streamers, let them get their glory in the morning. I'm gonna sign on and get my name established. Might play a little bit before work, like, just to like start out, you know? And then I'll be back in the afternoon and I'm gonna stream probably a big afternoon stream. We'll see. Probably like 5 hours, I'm guessing 6 hours. So definitely hang out. Hang out with the small streamers like myself. If there's a smaller streamer, hang out with them. Don't go up the ladder, you know what I'm saying? Don't go watch the big streamers. They're okay, they're doing just fine. Go down, you know? If I have 50 people watching and someone else has lower, someone cooler, go watch them for sure. Don't climb upwards with Twitch. Especially with a game like this. It's really cool to see the community, and a lot of people like raid other people or host other people, and like just randomly, like I'll push people forward to someone else, or most of the time, unless I'm in a rush. RP is also your style of gaming. I'm supposed to work tomorrow. It's gonna rain out. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll be back in the afternoon. I gotta do a couple things. Got some work. I gotta renew my medical MMJ card. Always enjoy responsibly. We might have to take a little smoke break right now. So the music is gone, guys. I put the same album on, or same band, I mean. More Wave Shaper. This is Wave Shaper. Your soul dude just bought it, now the wait. Yeah. It's good, man. Check out some of my videos on YouTube while you're waiting. I got some guides, some cool stuff, some funny stuff. Henrik, the CEO, came to visit my alleyway when I was living in an alley in Meduli. He saw my clothing pile, my wood pile. Splat TV, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Got socks again. Work socks. Excess debt cord. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. I'll salvage it for a percentage of mats. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, I mean, I remember what I was talking about. Selling what you can make for 1 copper, or salvaging for like a small percentage of mats. That'd be cool. Yeah, why not? And nothing crazy, just like tiny, right? Just to make it where we're not dragging and clicking and throwing it out. So you can sell to vendors, Splat TV, but just certain things. You could sell all mob drops to vendors. You could sell all Like some enemies drop crap weapons and armor. You could sell that for a little. The main thing you're selling that's to vendors is materials, or stuff like that, you know, just crap you're harvesting and finding. The main bulk of my money all comes from the broker, the auction house, and it's selling your goods. Like you, like can be any profession in the game, and you can make money. Even in the most busiest town, there is room for you to make money. People always need armor. People always need swords. People always need stuff. And you'll start to see what professions are less used. And then on top of that, if Tindrum, the capital, is oversaturated, your swords that usually sell for 5 gold now sell for 1. You could pack up shop and move to a whole new city that doesn't have swords, for example. I'm just using that as an example. And you can go make a lot of money elsewhere. I made a lot of gold as a traveling book salesman. So I would go to like the East Coast towns, the Curite towns, and buy all their unique books that the Tindrum towns don't have. Meduli doesn't have them. And vice versa, I would bring the Meduli books. It's a very common way to make gold. Also, taming, you know, selling horses. Okay. More of a trade house, yeah. Oh yeah, and buy orders are coming soon too. Buy orders are like people can like, I want 500 copper, you know, and I'm willing to pay this much. And then you see that mission and you'll fill that order and make that money. So that'd be another way to make money on top of it all. Rack Attack, how you doing? No, servers are not up. This is old, this is from my YouTube channel. An old stream from the other night. I think it's the last stream I was in. Just for you guys to watch. And I made sure it was Haven footage, so you guys think I'm in Haven. It's a psychological attack. Yeah, I'm failing to keep up. How much you... Wow, I'm behind. There's only 37 of you too, which is awesome. How do the big guys do it? They put on like slow timers? There is player housing, yeah. You buy prefabricated houses. There's like 3 different tiers, and then there's also a stronghold. And with that has 3 different tiers too. And you buy the blueprint, and you supply the material, and you put it up. Pretty awesome too, and there's a whole furniture system now. Yeah, it's awesome. Thank you guys for answering some of the questions while I'm behind. What does Mounted Magery do? Mounted Magery takes away all the negative debuffs when you're mounted and using magic. Without it, you can't use magic effectively on horseback. It's just like so weakened and just nerfed. You need it basically, unless you hop off your horse every time. Okay, let me catch up. Guide the raid. You know who. Oh my god. Zenthius. OnStar Gaming. Thank you for introducing that. Man, thank you. You introduced me to Ultima Online Outlands, which is an amazing mod, amazing community over there. Completely free, guys. Definitely want to check it out. Stew in the Pie, how you doing? Yeah, I'm going to sign on tomorrow morning, Pawn Star, and make sure my name is secure. Maybe play a little bit before work, and then tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to stream. Okay, I'm all catched up. UO's still the best MMO ever made. It's so true. It's just so comfy. I love seeing people's decorations. The whole like housing system in there is classic. The whole concept in Outlands of the real estate market is so inflated, you know, it's so expensive, it's crazy. Will Mortal Online 2 ever get like that? Where there's houses everywhere and you won't be able to place houses down. Think about that. Imagine. And you're buying real estate from people, you know? I could picture it. Right before the new continent comes out. RSL, how you doing? I'm going over my build. Have you decided what you're gonna, how you're gonna do your build, RSL? Shakatron, how you doing? Thank you for the gifting of the sub. Incredible, dude. Thank you. I gotta update my sound bites for tomorrow. I am ready for launch, Stu in the pot. Heck yeah. I am ready for launch. I think 31 age, right, RSL? Nice. I think 31 age. I'm doing this, look. 2 Shivra, and I'm making it my grandmother's. Very important. It's not really important, but for RP purposes, it's important. See, look. Oh, grandmother. And then the skills. Let's play around with this. We need domestication. 51, right? We need creature control, at least 50, I think, to be able to tame multiple horses and make some money on that. Taming 51. Magic schools. I think ultimately you want this gonna, like, you know, end game, you want this 71, right? Am I right about that? I forgot. Ecumenical. 71 might be the sweet spot. I forgot. Well, I don't know if Brad is waiting till the AM or what. Oh, with the plan. What do you mean, like the plan for the guild? Yeah, you guys are going to be off to the races. I'm gonna help out as best I can in the afternoon when I get on. Nutball, the game is down until launch tomorrow. It is till tomorrow morning in America, like 7 o'clock Eastern, I think. Mental training has to be 100. Concentration, very overlooked skill. I like it a lot. Mental focus, absolutely necessary. That's your mana regen. Mental offense, your mana damage. Magic damage. We have a lot of points left. We did the riding already. Vitalism 100. Mana regen 100. Meditation, we'll see. Put it that way. We'll see. And then archery. Where's my archery at? Archery. Okay. Mounted archery is already there. Okay, where are we now? We're almost there, almost. What am I missing, guys? So this is where you could spec. This is the crossroad, and this is what I'm torn between. You guys can help me out here, you know? So you're 89 strength. Why? Because you want to use longbows, huh? So you're sacrificing for. We'll play around with that after. I'll see exactly what you're sacrificing to get that. See, I'm going with the just short bows. You know, we'll say 69 for now. And drop this down. This is going to be my build. Yeah, the mana regen is trash, it's true. But without it, it's even... Yeah, I gotta get some sound alerts set up. You're right, the better ones, right? Some customs. I will. I'm gonna do that. Chad Hill, thank you for subscribing. I think it's... That's on YouTube. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Oh yeah? I could press that button, huh? Interesting. I know we're gonna need some armor. Thank you. I didn't know about that. The armor, I only need about... Well, this depends. If I'm going to go down the RSL route and say that the mana regen sucks, which it does, it's like... It barely helps. But without it, it really goes downhill. Or I'm going to buff this up a little bit more and use some Curite armor. Like 40 armor training, I think, is all I'm going to need for some decent Curite. I think. So that being said, we still have a lot of points left. So like the crossroads I was talking about is you spec farther into creature control and actually have a pet fight with you, which is very possible. Or you actually defend yourself more, which I want to see what RSL thinks about this, because me and him have very similar builds. What do you think about speccing in the defensive stance? Look at that. Boom. We still have some points left over for some more animal stuff. Look at that. Defensive. What's going on here? Oh, duh. Okay, now we're good. Defensive stance. This helps. When you have 160 health, these little bits of damage that are shaved off from your arch nemesis of ranged attacks, archery, and melee, this really helps in my opinion. What do you think? What do you guys think? You're Zurich, by the way, in the guild. Dude, how you doing, man? Awesome. Yeah, I love the artisans. I'm going archery at start. Will make leveling easier. I'm not putting more in magic till we have more schools. When that happens, you'll drop the strength. Whoa, dude. My mind blown. I like that. But explain to me what kind of bow you're using. A level 109 longbow? Tell me. Archery raises so slow out of the field. Definitely want to make it one of the first books you read. Wow, Shakatron. Good info there. You might be right about that. But how long am I willing to stay in Haven for? I mean, tomorrow morning, if I can get a couple books in before going to work and stuff, oh man, I'll feel so happy leveling up while I'm at work. I like the book system a little bit for that reason. Draft Brew, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Is this a hybrid build? Yeah. Yes, it is. And you can replace archery with any weapon skill. It's true. But I wouldn't do that with this build. Here's why. We have 0 damage bonuses for melee. Based off of our clade, based off of our height. We're very small to get the extra stat points we need. For many reasons, I wouldn't. I would modify this build. I would be a taller Alvarin, you know? You get a little bit more damage bonus when you're tall. I just cranked that up, but you see where I'm going with that. Splat TV, you gotta check out my YouTube channel to find out what you should do in Haven. I got a couple different Haven guides. Is this a mounted archer build? Yes. Yes and no. This is a mounted magic, mounted archer, mage / archer build. It's like super run and gun. You're very fast. Look, 114 dexterity. I know you can be faster, but then you get squishier. We're pretty strong. And RSL, what do you think about this defensive stance, taking 100 points for that? I think it's worth it, like I was saying. It beefs you up with the, where are we? 161 health. Every point counts. That defensive stance, in my opinion, helps a little bit. No, you don't need. When you're good enough at archery, you can shoot people point blank range. Melee doesn't really stop you from shooting. Whereas melee stops you from using your magic unless you have a lot of concentration, and still it stops you. But listen, I'm about to give you a secret. Schmoozy. You want to go a Dex foot fighter. You can make a Thursar even. Thursar lean, Ogmir lean, Alvarin tall. Player, maybe even a human curite. I don't know, it's crazy. You could be the only pure-blooded curite in the whole game. And basically you're really fast with melee. You can catch people. I would try that. So basically you're still a Dex build, speed, but you have the strength. You have the constitution. You drop the intelligence and psyche. You have the height. We could play around with that. I'll show you real quick. Storm Crestola, you gotta work too. You're gonna be late. Yeah, I know. It hurt. Hopefully I can get on in the morning, get my name secure, and maybe read a book or two. What sort of build recommend for someone? Two-handed sword and magic. No, yeah, I agree. I love swords in this game. To be honest, with melee, every time I thought there was a meta, someone else used a different weapon and broke it in my mind. There is no meta now for like pole swords are great, spears are great, hammers are great, swords are great, daggers are great. I like swords a lot. I mean, I would just do my first build video. The next one I do, I'm going to show a lot more details in the clades you pick and stuff. I'm going to map it out more for you guys. But basically follow that over on YouTube, and you can take out as much taming as you want and add it more to melee. That's what I recommend. So we'll take my Battle Mage Tamer build and take away as much domestication as possible. Take away advanced creature control. Drop creature control down to 50 if you want to tame 2 horses to trade horses. All you need taming is at 51. What's going on here? There we go. Okay. Basically like this, and then you have all the extra points for your aggressive stance, for your defensive stance. Where's that under again? You want balance and blocking. Like, they've really designed this game well with balancing that. In my opinion, in terms of picking skills. Like, you have to pick certain skills to be a good melee fighter, certain skills to be good at magic, you know? Human Full Tindrum, someone answered you. Definitely, if they make really good battle mages, especially for beginners. Strength, really, dude, strength? Let's play around with that right now. I'll make you a tall Alvarin. Olive Faunus, thank you for the follow. So I would go all Vila for the strength. Okay. Make him a giant. For intelligence, just do what you can. Do what you can. Watch what I'm saying. You want that dex. There you go. So this is if you want to focus more on the combat side. Okay, so the strength here, I just want to see one thing with the damage bonus. Yeah, you want more strength. So then you can even drop down a tiny bit of dex, tiny bit of intel. And this is definitely an advanced build with an Alvarin dex fighter. So you just want the strength for that damage bonus, really. Oh, we're super negative attribute people. But really, strength dictates what kind of weapon you can use. You know what I'm saying? So strength dictates what kind of weapon you can use. If you're going to use swords, you don't need 81 strength unless you want that damage bonus. So you're going to really want to get the aggressive stance, yada yada, to help boost all that up, beef it up a lot. This would be a super fast sword fighter. Not recommended out of the gate. This is something more advanced. You want more of a human, all Tindermere. You could go Sidonian. I want to call it Sidonian. But you get a lot less. The drop in your attribute pool, just for that little extra intelligence, isn't worth it in my opinion. The age. Now people aren't going to agree with me here. I would go younger for the Tindermere because I want to get that 100 dexterity. At least you want to be faster than other average fighters out there, right? Make them tall if you want. Make them a giant. We have a lot more attributes now. So get 100 stat, 100 intelligence, beef up the constitution, and the strength. See, here's the problem when I want to make this for myself, though. I want to use a bow, too. Again, I hate bows in this game. They work great. They feel great. But in MMORPGs, I'm not an archer. I don't play archers ever. Why am I doing it in this game? Because it's so damn effective. As long as you have one range skill, whether it's magic or archery. The magic is definitely cooler and has more utility. You can heal yourself, heal others. But the archery is definitely more defense, more PvP. Yeah, you wish it could be an hour or two earlier release, I know. Kind of need a weapon skill. Okay, I gotta catch up more. Let's see. Catching up now. If you're going, Schmoozy says, if you're going mounted archery build with lower strength, so long you're taking 100 blocking, that's fine. But remember, your strength will limit what kind of bows you use. If you want to use the best short bows in the game, you need 69 strength in the beginning of the game, if it's a good bow person. And later on, it can go down to 63, sometimes even less, because you have 2 clades as an Alvarin. Oh, this is only for Alvarin only. Only Alvarin information. Because they have the clade that gives you plus 20 to your strength for bows only. For bows only. I did this but plowed all points from taming into archery sub-skills and mounted magery for big heals. Do you like the archery sub-skills? Tell me. Like, I'm not that good at headshots, I'm going to be honest. There's people out there that land headshot after headshot. And they're just better, I guess, better. But still, I don't know how they do it with the arc, and you know. Yeah, Schmooze is right about blocking if you're gonna go. That's why it's hard to do hybrid. Pick two hybrids and divide it up and throw in a little bit of a third, like taming. But you can't really do like. You can't be a mage, archer, and sword fighter. You could barely be a sword fighter and mage. You have to favor one or the other, or be not that good at both. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like Shivra. I like putting a little Vila in my Shivra though, for my build, because I want to get that little bit extra dexterity. I'll sacrifice the little bit of damage and mana to get that little bit of dexterity extra. Okay. Catching up. What are you doing building disgusting creatures like this? The Caliph actually said he's gonna go a little Vila. He did. Listen to him. He's doing a hybrid like mine. I think he's gonna make his grandparents Shivra. If an archer, you start to get those extra schools. To get extra schools. Okay. So you think more archer. Okay. Yeah, foot archers with a longbow. So true. Yeah, that makes sense, RSL. I think RSL's got the whole kit and caboodle down pat with this build. What's longer? Archery's longer range. Archery by far is longer range. You could snipe with archery. Yeah. Magic, in my opinion, is very limited on range right now. Very limited. Let's hydrate. Sergeant Pepper NA, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You wish Shivra had a body hair option. That's funny. 31. What about age, RSL? We're going to be ending this stream in a little bit. Whoa, what? Stormcrest Holy. 5,000 bits. I don't even know what that is. I know that's a lot. Thank you very much. Holy moly. That's incredible. I'm going to get all custom sounds. I'll work on that when I get home tomorrow from work before I go live. Even if, you know, upload some custom sound clips. That's incredible. 31, you saying. Yeah, 31. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out. All of you, thank you for hanging out. Old Man Hunter, thank you for the follow. Man, let's work on this for a minute. What for my fellow Alvarin out there? Rodeo Robot, thank you for the follow. Oh my god, use the Caliph saying disgusting in the song. It's disgusting. I love how, yeah, I like his accent. Brain Dance. Horses are going to be so hard to get the first couple of days, I feel like. Welcome to the channel, you guys. Thank you. Horses, I don't know. It all depends on... So there's going to be new spawns. There'll be new mobs and animals, he said, tomorrow. And it's very vague. We have to discover some of it. So I think horses will be a little bit more plentiful. Plus, you got to know some spots. I know a few spots that are off the beaten path. Here, so how are we going to do our clade unlocks, guys? What are you doing first, RSL? I think the bow one, right? Got to get right in the bows, maybe. Just like you were talking about. But these are so important down here, man. This combat leap is so important. This fall damage so important. Dexterity. The runner speeds. Speed bonus, you think, huh? Excuse me, these? Rodeo Robot says speed bonuses, yeah. So that'd be level 1, level 2, level 3. That's hard, guys. Took me a while to get to level 4. Without getting bored, just grind. I want to go fight freaking satyrs Who's coming with me on day 1 tomorrow to go satyr hunting, right? Me, RSL, who else? We gotta get a couple big streamers to come with us. We'll get Ice to come with us. He'll do it. He's down. Me and him are in the same time zone too, so that's very convenient. Very convenient. Four. Dexterity. Just focus all on the speed ones, huh? I mean, you're gonna get them all eventually. Who knows though, right? When you get some of these, it gives you more points to use. You know what I'm saying? This is 4 free points. You might use that somewhere else. Speed then bow skills, huh? How deep down the speed rabbit holes? Probably get rid of these. So speed would look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you would go 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the buffs. 9, 10, 11, 12. By now 12, we're going to want this vitalism to give me more skill points back to use somewhere else, right? But I need a buff by now, you know? These buffs can save your life. Man, it's gonna be tough. That's all the fun in it though. Olafina says, should I try to tame my own mount? Not making a tamer build though. Well, check this out. Even if you're not a tamer, I highly recommend spending 51 points of your skills and getting taming to level 51. Why does this keep dropping down? Oh, because I keep okay, yeah, 51, 51. You don't even need that much creature control. You can have like 10 creature control. If you just want a horse for yourself. If you want to tame 2 horses, then you want like 40, I think, maybe 50. I'm still not sure yet on that one. I suggest that for every build. I might have to make a YouTube video on that, right? Make an ultra clickbaity title, an ultra clickbaity thumbnail, make the video like 30 seconds long, and just say, hey, you need 51 for every build. Because you want to be self-sufficient. If you want to play the game, you need a horse. And do you want to wait for someone else to sell you a horse? Or do you want to be able to have that as part of your gameplay loop? Think about it like Star Citizen. In Star Citizen, we could do like 3 different things to earn money. That's it. In this game, you could do like 100 different things to earn money. But some of those are locked behind skills. Like taming. Got the game yesterday, Old Man Hunter. Been watching your YouTube vids. Very helpful. Thank you. When I play on launch, we will be the first time ever playing. Any last tips to have fun? Play, honestly, don't rush. Stay in Haven for as long as you need to. You should really make it your job to explore all of Haven. The dungeon, Bolt of the Ruins, the bear spawn, where the spelt spawns, so you could try like making breads with it. Or can you make bread? You can make bread in Haven. So do these little things in Haven, and once you master Haven, you're gonna have all your skills good, or at least your player skill is the most important right now, to get you good at the game and expecting. But then I would suggest going to Meduli and joining up with the artisans, or any guild really, and just enjoy the game. Like, I played the game at first like very whimsically. Almost like the first time you play, like, first time you ever played an Elder Scrolls game when you were a kid. My first Elder Scrolls game was Morrowind. I was like, wow, you know, when you're in middle school and you play Morrowind, you're like, holy, this is the infinite metaverse. So yeah, play this game. Just like take your time. First 9 in the speed tree. Wow. No, don't, guys. Save 51 points. Buy your horses from me. LOL. RSL's a good businessman. Guess what, RSL? Even with those 51 points, the way though, if the horse market's anything like the beta, even tamers have to buy horses from time to time to save them the trouble of going to tame a horse. Those fails though, Rodeo, can cost you your life. When you're out there in the beginning of the game taming horses and you're failing, you got to stay there for 10 minutes or something. You're getting bad rolls, you just keep failing. People are going to come out there and destroy you, you know what I mean? Stormy Crest Holy, there might be a skill cap in Haven. I think, or a severe limited clade gain. I know there's going to be a skill cap on the dummies, like the training dummies. I think it's just 25 per dummy. Splat TV, I don't have my own guild, but the artisans. The artisans are recruiting in Meduli. Make your starting city Meduli, or make your way there. Wise Man's an artisan. RSL's an artisan. They are a great beginner guild. They are a great new player friendly guild. Very PvE oriented. They'll teach you the ropes. And then from there you could branch out. You know, one down the road. It's organic to, you know, when the game releases. Down the road, once you become a pro at the game, you might want to go PvP. And you'll organically and amicably leave the artisans and go join someone else. Go join one of their alliance members or something, or even someone else, you know. RB, how you doing? I'm doing great. 51's optimal, 40's high enough, but if you're in a guild, leave it to your tamers. True, Wiseman's right. He's right about that. Once everything's up and running, really, that's the good advice right there, guys. And we're going to be ending the stream soon. Anyone from that guild, shoot me some Discord info. I think I could send you a Discord invite. I might be able to. Let's see. Artisans. I have to go to the normal Mortal Online channel. Invite people. Real quick though, Wise Man. Routwire post a link in his chat, right? I'm not gonna get in trouble for posting the Discord, am I? I don't think so. Oh, okay, never mind. Wise Man's gonna whisper you the link. That helps. Thank you, Wise Man. That helps. That helps. Okay. Nicola Christic, thank you for the follow very much. Thank you for the follow. No house stables yet, yeah. But they're coming very soon. They're coming very soon, guys. Let's make predictions. When do we think some of this stuff is coming? Necromancy is the next mage update. Epic. Oh man. Stormcrest, the best thing I'm looking forward to at launch is the progression, the persistence. Like before work tomorrow, me getting that book and plugging it into my character is gonna level up my character for the course of this game. You know what I'm saying? I think that's pretty cool. For the persistence alone is what I'm looking most forward to. And then just the fact that the dev team is so involved and you know they're gonna have some awesome content coming. Look at the character creation in the background, you know? Look at that. It's incredible. Necromancy is going to be cool, but he said that they're going to change it up fundamentally. So what does that mean? I'm worried that they're going to make it where you can't run and cast it. Magic needs some more love, in my opinion. Melee has plenty of love. Magic needs some more love. But guys, we are on the brink of wrapping it up. What is Crank doing over there? Thanks to Flight of the Zenthius, we have to raid H. Essler. So you guys can stay if you want or leave if you want when we do that, but we have to honor those 3,000 points he spent. Saint TV, the monthly subscription cost is going to be, I think, $15 a month or possibly $12 a month. But I think 15. No, I wouldn't worry about intelligence with fighter builds. I would just embrace reading the book slower, because fighter builds are not as advanced in terms of things you have to go get. You're just gonna go get good armor and weapons. You don't have to find scrolls for your spell book. You don't have to go out there and, you know, do too much, is what I'm saying. I would just eat the slow intelligence. Well, Saint TV, the good news is if you buy the beta, if you buy the game right now still, you get a free month subscription. Whenever you start the game is when Henrik was going to confirm. So yeah, you get a free month. He did say something about veteran rewards. The only thing I can remember is that it's stuff you're going to be able to earn by doing unique things in the game. Like, I don't know, maybe killing the bosses, I'm not sure. But he did mention it today. You're going to want to go back and scope it out or wait for a Wolf's Eye video. He dissects the live streams for all the good info. But guys, we are gonna wrap this up so I can get some rest for tomorrow. Any final questions? Let's do like another 5 minutes, final questions. Before they changed it, they made everyone forced to start with 50 strength dex and con. The play was to max int for reading, then lower it later. But as you say, they ruined that. Yet another melee buff and mage nerf. Just a temporary nerf. It can't keep us down, RSL. Even with all the nerfs and shackles, we are still the most powerful. And just like how you get 5 fat mages together, you could like rule the battlefield. If you get 5 of us together, our Zerg killer build, I call it the Arcane Archer. Out of Dungeons and Dragons lore, Arcane Archer. You can call it the Jedi build, because there's not many of us out there in the world, but we're just waiting to be activated, right? You get 5 of us together, we could destroy any Zerg. They won't keep up. I think it'd be like a... Think of that situation that Jonah was in like 20 times yesterday, in the sewers when stream snipers come. Like Legion shows up in their armor and they're big, slow, breathing like all heavy. You know, think of 5 of us down there, RSL. We would just outrun them, out stamina them, shoot them, magic them. You call it the magic prick. Yeah, I like that. That's even better. Oh my god, yeah. And then the best place for us, RSL, have you figured this one out yet? Once you get that combat jumping ability, any height that we gain on them is like they can't make it. Their characters can't climb, they can't jump. If we're fighting on rocks, like Meduli rocks, Vada, the mountains, like as long as we're not in the middle of the open plains, if we're on foot, we could survive. We start climbing trees, climbing rocks, sniping, shooting magic. It's over. Game over. Game over. But we have weaknesses too. Other archers are a weakness for us. Fast melee fighters. Definitely it could be a weakness for us, right? See, nothing's perfect in this game. Just certain things are better at, you know, rock, paper, scissoring than others. It's a big rock, paper, scissor game. When the first month of subscription is over, how do you pay them? They were talking about on their site as of right now. You have to pay through their site, I think. I don't know how they're integrating it with Steam. How does Final Fantasy do it? I don't even know. Do you think beta guilds will look the same after launch? Gatekeeping, but oh no. Base Bellagio's here to destroy the gatekeeping. Any secrets I know, I'm putting out there in video form. There's not many secrets. I mean, think about this, guys. The secrets and the gatekeeping have only survived because the population is so tight-knit and small. Once XQC comes in the juicers, once Shroud comes in the cheaters, once all these other big-time streamers come, it's gonna be really game over. Like, there'll be a lot more content creators, there'll be a lot more secrets out, there'll be a lot more guilds. To answer your question, like, all the beta guilds are gonna look the same, but there'll be a lot more. So Kodo might not be the biggest guild anymore, you know? It might be the juicers might be the biggest guild. Plus, there's also like very big guilds from other MMOs, like big communities that are waiting for release. Guilds from Last Oasis, Ultima Online, every game you could think of. Like the big major power guilds are all waiting to come over to this game. Stagrim, yep. Artisans are recruiting for sure. So let's get this ready real quick. When I raid someone, I like to go watch them and see their reaction. Again, this is all thanks to Flight of the Zentheus. Yeah, Crank's commentary is hilarious. That's why even his haters watch him. Content gold. All right, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. Before we raid, let's see, how do I? Everybody, thank you for the follows. Stormcrest Holly, thank you for the 5,000 bits. That's a new channel record.
Wednesday, my dudes.
Old Man Hunter. I feel like tomorrow will be the symbolic Wednesday. Let's get this raid set up. Thank you all. For watching. Go get entertained by this guy. He's watching. It looks like Married with Children. But again, this is all because of Flight of Zentheus. Thank you all. I'm not playing. It says old stream. Check out my YouTube channel for all the old streams, all the videos, all the tutorials. Same name as here. Base Bellagio. Thank you all for watching. Let's go raid H. Essler. This will be fun. Thank you all again, guys.